warm up. Very good. Just make sure we're going to be sitting comfortably. So if you have your feet on the floor, sitting relaxed, shoulders over hips, nice free movement. And shake out the hands and feet. Get the blood flowing. Move the neck side to side and around. Nothing too strenuous, don't put any strain on the neck. Just draw a small circle with the nose. Free to close your eyes as well if you want to. You're breathing in through the nose and out. And just letting any thoughts, any stresses of the week go out with the out breath. And hold and out. Any thoughts just come and go. Lift up the shoulders, roll them around, and raise them up to the ears. And squeeze. And out. And up again. And one more. Very good. And we're going to hum on this next breath. Two, three. I'm pointing the sound out through the nose, out through the bridge of the nose, out through the teeth, this kind of area, the mask. Three. Ma 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 ma. And reach up to the ceiling. Ma 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 ma. Ah. Last one. Down. Very good. To stop the train in cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. To stop the train in cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. To stop the train in cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. To stop the train in cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. To stop the train in cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. To stop the train in cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. To stop the train. In cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5 to stop the train. In cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5 to stop the train. In cases of emergency, just pull on the chain. Pull on the chain. Penalty for each improper use, £5. Okay, it was well slowed down by that point. Very good. So I think we'll just carry on with the four we have in the group now. And again, this is recording and I'll forward that on afterwards. So we have three again this week. The gospel tune Wana, Baraka, Mr. Blue Sky, and the Beatles medley. So we'll start with Wana, Baraka's nice uplifting tune. And again, now as usual, stop me at any point if you have any questions, and we can go over things as many times as needed. So for the just to cover the words, so Wana means they have. So it's in the gospel sounds, so each time it's they have something different. So first time Wana Baraka, Baraka means blessings in this case. So Wana Baraka Wala Waombo. The Wala Waombo means those who pray. Wala Waombo. So they have blessings, those who pray. So the Wala Waombo doesn't change. That's always the same word. So they have something, those who pray. First time they have blessings, and then the kind of verses round out with Yesu Mwenyewe alisema. Jesus himself said so. So they have blessings, those who pray. Jesus himself said so. Then we have an Alleluia to follow that. So it's Baraka the first time. I think it's Amani. So blessings, peace. Amani is peace. So they have peace, those who pray. Excuse me, third time then is Wana Furaha. Furaha is joy. And then the last one is Uzima. Wana Uzima. Uzima is well-being. So that's the kind of the vibe of it. And so they have blessings, those who pray. Jesus himself said so. They have peace, they have joy, they have well-being, and there's hallelujahs. And so it's building the whole way. You guys don't come in until the second page. We have this pianissimo A. So this is an A for 8 bars. This is like a nice, so this can be quiet. So this means nobody has to really force the sound out. So it's just a nice breath, nicely placed here again up through the nose, kind of, and nice and lifted. 2, 3. So it's long enough. So I would say if you need to, you will do the free breathing. So free breathing means you breathe when other people don't, so the sound is imperceptibly consistent, but you're taking a breath, so you can kind of go. So you kind of come back in. You don't make a kind of any kind of noticeable change, but you can kind of breathe through that just in case you run out. And then after those 8 bars of A, we go up to the D. So on an A vowel. so we have 2.5 bars of this. So 2, 3. So then you have another 2 bars of that D again. So that's just that section from that from 25. 2, 3. And then you come back down into this part here. So I'll sing it down because I don't have too many of those high notes, so I'll limit them. So that's how that's how you come into the words is here in 31. Which is actually quite a nice thing because you've said Alleluia, and then your first words are Jesus himself said so. So which is kind of a bold way to come in, I think. It's been kind of going on with the basses and the altos up to this point, then you come in. Which is quite a nice. I think it's nice. I'll definitely enjoy it when you sing it. And then we have you come in. So you're at a different rhythm to the others. They have this kind of funky rhythm going on below you. But your rhythm is the main rhythm with the so all the vowel sounds, if you can hear, they're all quite open kind of sounding, like wana fu ra ha wala wa om ba o. There's no long vowels or anything there's not many diphthongs or anything changing in it. It's just very much a u o kind of sound, so we have the u e o, those kind of ones. So just once more over that. 2, 3, and wana fura ha wala wa omba o. Wana fura ha wala wa omba o. Wana fura ha wala wa omba o. Yes umwenye we alisema. Then we have the Alleluia. So it's got like a verse chorus. And pretty much the same thing. And it says forte there, the F, and en dehors means prominent, standing out. Alleluia, 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 alleluia. Yesum wenye we alisema. So it's the same kind of thing as you've had before. Then you have this one, which has some little melodic differences in this verse. The Wana uzima being well-being. 2, 3. Wana uzima wala waomba o. Wana uzima wala waomba o. Wana uzima wala waomba o. That's the difference there. So that's in 54. If you want to mark 54 as the bar of difference this time. So it's kind of it's a really nice kind of it should be a nice kind of a line rather than sticking out notes. So once more from that, 53. Kind of like the start of Morning by Grieg, if you know that one, they would often play it on lyric or something. The so that's the tune, those first 4 notes are what that is. And then just carrying on. Yes, and another Alleluia. Fortissimo at this stage on the horse, so really prominent at this stage. Alleluia, 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 Alleluia. Yes, and then I think it's just a repeat again here, so it's the same thing again, but just it's everyone's kind of on the same page now of just really kind of going for this stage. 2, 3, 4. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Yes, when we listen. So this molto ritardando at the end, big slow down. So after your yes, when you basically do a latido, latido, we alisema, yes, when we alisema. Big Julie Andrews moment at the end there, and yeah, so that and everyone's slowing down to be a nice finish to it. So that's it. You haven't got too much. The other sections have a little more going on rhythmically, so it's mainly just kind of the couple of high notes and just a nice flow of things. I'll go over it once more. Is there any questions before I go over it again? Or any anybody want to sing along? Have a go at it. No pressure at all. No pressure at all. If you do want to sing along, you can unmute yourself.
Patrick.
Yes.
Patrick, it just the printed version. I'm using the older printed version. It seems to be different page numbers. Yours was that? Did you change it and reduce it or something?
What I did was I reduced it down. Sorry. What I did was I reduced it down from like I think it was in like 6, possibly 6 parts or more, but, which was just too much really. So I brought it back down to 3 parts.
So I'll just print the new one out.
Yes, I think so.
But I didn't. You sent it to us, but I didn't realize it was different to what we had before. You know?
Yeah, I made a big.
So I can kind of pick it up anyway from what I was looking through it and kind of going.
Yeah, I think. I don't think
I think I'll just leave it on the screen now, and I won't bother looking at this printout. And
grand.
Then I'll print it out. You know.
Cool, that's a good idea, Claire.
I think to be having a lot of problems.
Not at all. I think I think it's pretty similar to the Soprano 2 line that was on the old score, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'd say just follow along with the screen for this time.
Yeah, and then
great. So I'll go from. I won't go from the long A or the. Actually, I will. Why not? I'll go from bar 17, just once. Bar 17. And yeah, I'll have everyone muted, and I'll sing along and just see how you find it. If anybody wants to volunteer a feeling about it, that'd be great. Okay, so yeah, and we can imagine. I'll try and play the bass line underneath it. I probably won't be too successful, but we'll see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's actually quite fun to sing. Um, yeah, how does that feel? How does that feel for everyone? Any thoughts about how it? I'll just ask. I'll unmute everyone. Yeah.
It's good. It's fine, Patrick. Yeah, it's not too bad.
Yeah, manageable, I think.
We'll get there, like.
Oh,
We will. We'll get there. Yeah.
not a bother. Actually, once
Just like the lockdown, we'll get there.
we'll have it for Christmas.
Mm.
This might be a nice one to do a video of. Actually, it could be a very a fun one. Or we should probably record everything. Just do an album at this stage, you know.
Be lovely, wouldn't it?
We'll be
Yeah, because we have a good repertoire. We have a lot of stuff.
So many things. Yeah.
We're not exactly doing anything else, are we? Well, I'm not anyway.
Oh, we shouldn't be anyway. Yeah, I think once you're past that first part, the long A is actually quite nice. It'll sound really good underneath, above the other parts. It will really, really, I think you'll enjoy that. And I think when you come in on 31, it's a nice moment too. And after that, it's fairly straightforward. It's really just getting into the vibe of it and having fun with it, you know.
And did you what did you say? Free breathing with that A. It's very long, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's about 8 bars long, which is like, you know, if it can happen sometimes. You can definitely prepare to be able to sing along 8 bars, but and just with like a slow release, and it's quiet too, so it doesn't need to be forced out. But just in case, you know, people run out, just feel free just to stop and then just come back in. But don't, you know, all breathe at the same time, or it'll be perceptible and that kind of thing. But yeah, I think that should be fine. Cool. So,
can you sing that bit again? Just that line.
The long A, is it?
Yeah, the way it sounds, just to get the way it sounds, you know.
Which is it from the first part? Is
it?
Okay.
The long A.
Yeah. And I'll play the bass line again for context underneath, because I think that helps a bit. I'll sing it. Yeah, I'll sing it in your octave as well. So you'll be kind of as it comes up, the bass is singing Wealisema. So you're breathing with that kind of finishing there, and just all together. 1, 2, 3. Then you're to that one, which is a little bit shorter, but yeah, it's fairly. Once it's up and running, it's not too bad, and I think when you enjoy the parts underneath it, it's really good too. But yeah, so we'll have a look at the. If there's no anything else on that, and I think the morning from Grieg's Peer Gynt as well is a good indicator for that. The that part. But yeah, I think there'll just be a question of maybe the performance side of this will be kind of the performance of this will be something really to get our teeth into, you know, because it's like just so joyful and relentless, which is something we do well. It'll be a lovely one to sing together when we do. You can imagine it in the atrium.
I never heard it before. It's lovely.
Yeah,
it's a lovely one. I never heard it before.
Yeah,
Where'd you pick it up, Patrick?
Terry suggested it. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah, no, it's lovely. Very nice.
It's on YouTube, I think.
Yeah,
it is.
Is it?
Yeah, with big groups.
Yeah, with Sean Kirshner singing, it's beautiful.
So nice. Cool. So we've got about 9 minutes left on this session. So when this ends, just come back in again. We'll jump onto the Beatles medley because it's quite straightforward, and we'll get what we've done at this before the time cuts out. I'll just mute everyone again. Yeah, so this is Beatles medley. I kind of just rearranged this from Audrey Snyder's arrangement. I just rearranged it a little bit for another group a couple of years ago, and I made it just a lot easier. And you know, they weren't as good as Scrubs are, so This will be a walk in the park for you. So it's a medley of Here Comes the Sun, In My Life, and Can't Buy Me Love. So a nice bright one to start with, a mellow one in the middle, and a raucous finish at the end. So what happens generally in the melody is you have a part, and then it'll switch to the bassist singing a part, and then it'll come back to you, and these kind of things. So it's very much an antiphonal kind of a job the whole way through. So when you come in there, it's bar 8. 2, 3. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Then the basses take over. They do their line. And then we're into the chorus. First chorus, you have the doot and doo-doos here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. So you have the sopranos have some touches of harmony as we go. So 20 is a part where you have harmony. So instead of the, it's all right, you just go up a third. It's all right, which will be quite straightforward. So go from 16 again. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Harmony here. Little darling. When the basses have, so the basses take over there. So that's another point of harmony is on 26, 27. So the basses have that line. And you have the little darling, just up that third. And then we're to the second chorus. The altos have the do-do-do this time. So you just hold the sun this time. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Harmony again at 33. So you just go up. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. So it's kind of harmony for that part. I'll just go for that again from 31. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. I'll just do that once more slowly. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun, and I say, it's all right. So just thinking about kind of harmonies that would be used in this. And then we're into this sun, 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 here it comes, which repeats 3 times. And that just needs to grow a little bit each time. So you kind of come into it. Sun, 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 here it comes. Da, da, da. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Then we're into the next song there. So let's go over that last part again. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed, some forever, not for better. Some have gone and some remain. All these places had their moments with lovers and friends. I still can recall. Some are dead and some. So harmony just there on some are dead and some are living. You just go up a little higher. Some are dead So we'll just go from with lovers and friends. With lovers and friends, I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. In my life, I love them all. So then we're into an instrumental bit. Fairly straightforward, just that one bit of harmony there. Some are dead and some are living. Just needs to be nice and emotional and flowing. And there's some little jumps that are a little bit tricky. That kind of thing of the da 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 kind of goes around the houses a little bit. In my life, I love them all. Then we have the instrumental part, which we'll do some interpretive dance to, and then you kind of lead us back in after that finishes with the though I know I'll never lose affection. Then it passes on to the basses and to the altos. So we've less than a minute here. I'll just go through this. If we get cut off, just come back in on the same link that we were on, and we can go on then till about 8 o'clock then. So here we have in my life, in my life, I love you more. So this one here, we have just an extended life. So that when the basses sing, they kind of sing under us. So we go, in my life, in my, and then we kind of sing again. And then we're all back together then. I love you more. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. I'll buy you a diamond ring, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. And that's the, again, this is going back and forth. So the basses start off with this, and then you come back in the next part. So they go. Here we come. I get you anything, my friend, if it makes you feel alright. 'Cause I don't care too much for money. Money can't buy me love.